This morning, a battery commercial is the latest internet sensation. It stars Derrick Coleman of the Seattle Seahawks. He is the only athlete in NFL history to play offense, despite the fact he is legally deaf. Bill Whitaker caught up with Coleman as he gets ready for a chance to break one more barrier, the Super Bowl.
When the Seattle Seahawks take on the San Francisco 49ers this weekend, no one will be paying better attention than Derrick Coleman.
I have to be aware, I have to be focused more than everybody else.
Diagnosed with profound hearing loss, Coleman relies on lip reading and his own unique way of communicating with the quarterback.
He knows to look at me. If he makes an audible at the line of scrimmage, he knows to tell everybody and just turn back at me one more time, and he'll tell me to play.
It's the way he's always played the game.
I'm capable of doing what everybody else can do, and despite whether if I have hearing loss or not.
Your hearing loss was no excuse?
No, none. You can't use your problem as an excuse, because using an excuse, you're not going to get to your dream.
He was taught that philosophy at an early age. Turns out, to really know Derrick Coleman's story, you have to meet the parents. His mother, May Hamlin, and father, Derrick Coleman Sr., were worried when their son began losing his hearing at the age of 3.
You feel that uncertainty, that fear as a parent, is my child going to be okay?
He was definitely teased. He was bullied. They would call him 4 ears.
My mom always said people who make fun of you and trying to bring you down are already down. They're trying to bring you to their level.
These days, Coleman wears a skull cap to keep his hearing aids in place under his helmet. As a kid, he had to improvise.
I took a pair of my pantyhose and I cut the pantyhose and I tied the top of it and I said, well, let's see if this works and if this holds them in. And so lo and behold, it worked.
A lot of people say, oh, your football career started with the pantyhose. I'm like, well, everybody had their story and that just happened to be mine.
By the time he reached high school in Southern California, it was Coleman's athletic ability, not his disability, that garnered attention.
I was like, wow, this kid can play football. I would be running up down the field right alongside with him. So at that point, you started to feel it. You're like, hey, he has something.
Look at him, oh my God, go. And he knew exactly where I sat. I couldn't sit around people in fear that they would say something negative about his hearing. He knew exactly where I sat, all the way at the top, alone by myself.
I always knew she was in that corner.
Despite his college stats, he rushed for 1,700 yards and scored 19 touchdowns for UCLA. He was passed over in the NFL draft.
Maybe just a blessing in disguise.
He was invited to try out for the Seahawks.
A bad thing happened, I didn't get drafted. Well, there was an opportunity right after that, and to go prove them wrong that they should have drafted me, they should have got me.
I think you've proved it.
Oh yeah, I'm proving it now, but I still got a long way to go. I was picked on and picked last.
Coleman's Duracell commercial has over 4 million views in only 5 days.
Derrick Coleman. And now I'm here with a lot of fans in the NFL cheering me on, and I can hear them all.
Seahawks coach Pete Carroll says the ad is inspiring, and he's already seen Coleman's positive impact on others.
I've seen Derrick talk to kids before that have same kind of issues that they deal with, and he's an extraordinary model. And he's got a great message.
A big dream has to be just sitting out there, the Super Bowl.
We're within reach, but that's why we're going to work hard all week. That's the Vince Lombardi trophy I can touch right there, Not many people get a chance to do that.
For CBS This Morning, Bill Whitaker, Bellevue, Washington.
He's awesome.
Oh, man, he's good, isn't he? Yeah. One more story of the power of the human will,
Absolutely. And not only because of his hearing loss, but then he didn't get drafted. And he said that's just one more opportunity to prove myself.
And that lovely mother up in the stands where he knew exactly where she was sitting.
Great parents. Great parents.